Bishop William Wack from the Diocese of Pensacola, Tallahassee in Florida is celebrating his 4th anniversary as bishop. In a new pastoral letter, he emphasized the need for evangelization, saying, "The longer I serve as a priest and bishop, the truth of this statement becomes more evident. The church exists to evangelize. Put simply, if we believe that Jesus Christ suffered and died for us and rose again to set us free from sin and death, we are compelled to share that good news with everyone around us." And joining us now is Bishop William Wack. Your Excellency, great to be with you. Thank you so much for your time today.
Hello, good to be with you. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely, our pleasure. Well, I want to talk to you a little bit more about your pastoral letter. You focus on evangelization. Why do you feel that's so important, especially in these times?
Especially now, we are so bogged down, it seems, with many important issues that need to be resolved, that need to be addressed. But we're so bogged down, like I said, that becomes our focus. And we have to remember that, as Pope Emeritus Benedict XVI has said over and over again, that at the center of our faith is not a book or a set of issues or anything, or even the Bible. The center of our faith is a person, Jesus Christ. We have to get to know him. We have to make him known, loved, and served in the world.
And what do you think evangelization looks like now? And how can we help to spread the word of God in our daily lives?
There are many ways to evangelize today, especially with social media, the fact that everyone's online. That's a great way just to spread hope and joy and the truth of the gospel. But also, I'm trying to help people to see that we do it in very small ways, very everyday ways. Maybe if you're with your spouse or a family in a restaurant, stop, pray before you eat, sign yourself. It's a very Catholic symbol, obviously, and sign. Or wear a crucifix or a cross. And if someone engages you and says, "Oh, you're Christian," or "Tell me about that," then that's a perfect opportunity just to share your faith with someone else. I think we need to do that in very tangible ways today.
Yeah, that's a great tips right there. Can you talk about what you're doing in the Diocese of Pensacola and Tallahassee to share the word of God? How are you all evangelizing there?
Well, we have many opportunities here in the diocese. Every diocese is unique. Here we have a lot of visitors, a lot of summer visitors, spring breakers. We have students come to Florida State or University of West Florida. We have a lot of military folks. And we have, I believe it's 40,000 inmates in our prisons and jails in Florida, up here in this part of Florida. So there's a lot of opportunities to evangelize. And one thing that we say always here, we're 5% Catholic, we're in this part of the world. Well, that means that we have an opportunity to reach 95% of the population. They have not yet heard the good news of the Catholic Church and the gospel in the Catholic Church. And so we have a lot of opportunity to share that with others around us.
Yeah, and in your letter, you mentioned a number of saints as examples of being faithful evangelists who can help and guide us and assist us. Talk to us a little bit more about that.
Well, it's good to know that we're not alone, of course. First of all, this is the mandate. The commission comes from Jesus Christ in Matthew 28, "Go and teach all nations." And we have a cloud of witnesses, what the letter to the Hebrews calls a cloud of witnesses in heaven, inspiring us, cheering us on, helping us, giving us a good example of how to do this today. And so it's just, I mentioned several of those saints and those who are on the list. Hopefully one day will be saints, to remind us that we're not alone. We're all in this together. And with the help of the saints, we are bound to succeed. There is no way we can fail.
Yeah, I love that. Not a lot of time left, but I want to talk about this. Something else you talked about in your pastoral letter was the so-called cancel culture, saying in part, we're condemned to exist in a world where everyone either agrees with us and is on our side or disagrees with us and thus are to be shunned. Talk to us quickly about the danger of that and how we can move forward.
That's it. The moving forward is key because so many people are despairing these days. I've even had people say, "Bishop, it seems that Satan is winning. God has abandoned us." And I say immediately, of course, I'm going to stop you right there. Satan has lost. This ends in glory. But it is true. He is thrashing about. He is trying to bring us down, bring souls down with him. But we have the gospel. We have the sacraments. We have the church. And I don't mean to set aside all of those issues because they're very important and need to be addressed. But we can't define ourselves as Catholic or not Catholic just based on where we stand on a certain issue. We are Catholic. We are children of God because God has ordered it so. God has ordained it so. Through our baptism, we are children of God and we have equal dignity. And so it's just basically trying to get people to kind of get away from that negative thinking where it's just there's no hope. People don't know what to believe anymore or who to follow. Well, it's the Catholic Church, and it's not perfect, but if you keep your eyes on Christ, this ends in glory.
Well, this is a very hopeful discussion. Thank you so much for your time today, Your Excellency, and God bless you.
Thank you for having me. God bless you all.